In this question from the chapter Quadratic Equation, it says some students planned for a picnic. The total budget for the food was rupees 2000, but 5 students failed to attend the picnic, and thus the cost of the food for each member now increased by 20. Has to be because the total budget remains the same, but the number of students are less now. The question here is how many students attended the picnic and how much each will have to pay. So what I have will be doing first will be writing the variables. I mean, what I have taken here, as you can see, I have taken the number of original number of students initially, which planned the picnic was X, and therefore each will have to bear 2000, which is equally distributed among X number of students. So it is 2000 over X. But as you can see later, 5 students did not turn up and therefore they will not be paying. So this total budget has to be distributed among X minus 5 number of students. So we'll say that the new cost per student will be 2000 over X. Now we know that these are the two costs, right? One is this, another is this per student. And obviously, you can see that the later will be bigger, right? Because less number of students are going. So therefore, each will have to bear more price. So we can say this one is greater than this. This is the later one is greater than the first one. So therefore, we are going to frame an equation from here. According to question, we can say that the price which the students are paying now, which is 2000 over X minus 5, minus the price which we are early paying was 2000 over X, and their difference comes out to be 20. That's 20. Now what I'll do here, I'll take this 2000 as common, and will it become 1 over X minus 5 minus 1 over X is equal to 20. Later, I can transpose this 20 on the other side, right? So you know that if I transpose this 20 on the other side, it should be divided. So this will be divided here, right? As you can see, if I transpose this to the other side, it should get divided. Now let's do this in the next step. What I'll do first, I'll take LCM here inside the bracket. It's X multiplied by X minus 5. This should give you X. Now, first of all, I'll transpose this 2000 so as to not bring about any confusion. So this X multiplied by 1, make sure you understand that it is minus 1 multiplied by X minus 5. So therefore, it should be minus X plus 5. As you can see, minus 1 multiplied by this. Now we can see that these get cancelled here. This will also get cancelled. It's 0, 0 cancel. First, you can see this 0, 0 get cancelled, and this is by 100 times. Next time doing cross multiplication, this on opening the brackets should give you how much? X square minus 5x. And on the other side, this is 5 multiplied by 100 is 500. So I can write minus 500 on the left hand side, as you know that we are going to do elimination, factorization. So from the factors of 500, I have to get 5. So what should be the factor here? 500, right? 500 is what? 50. Then we have to do prime factorization. What I'll do here, I'll do prime factorization here. Let's say if we go by 500 times, and then 520 times. Yes, we got 25 and 20. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to split this minus 5x into 2 factors. And this is going to be what? This is x squared minus 25x and plus 20x minus 500. So what is common between first two terms is x, and this will be x minus 25. This is 20 common from the last two terms, so it's going to give you x minus 25 equal to 0. So finally it is x minus 25 and x plus 20 equals 0. Now, if I equate x minus 25 with 0, that is x minus 25 when equated with 0 should give you x as 25. And equating this with 0, you should know that equating this with 0, we are going to x as minus 25. Since the number of students cannot be negative, we'll declare x is equal to 25 was the initial number of students going. But you should know that how many students attended. Well, the X number of students actually planned, but all of them did not go, as you know that 5 students did not go. So we'll say that the number of students who actually attended has to be 25 minus 5, as 5 students did not go. So we'll say that 20 number of students actually attended. But then I can see there is a later part also, that how much will each student have to pay. Okay, you know that the budget for the picnic was 2000, and therefore, what you know that this 2000 rupees has to be divided among these 25 people or the students equally. So we'll say that the amount of money that they have to pay each, right? Each will have to pay 2000 divided by how much? 20. So clearly, this is very easy to calculate, that they are paying rupees 100 each, right? So one more time, this is the number of uh, person which actually attended the picnic earlier, and later we had to get how many actually attended. As you know, there were 5 short, so it's x minus 5, that is 25 minus 5, which is 20. So I should better write down the number of person that attended, right? The students attended. It should be clear, I think, is how much student attended is 20, and each student had to pay how much? Rupees 100. So that should be the answer in this case.